Welcome to Fastang 444. I'm getting in position for the final showdown here in Arena 3, and I actually like to leave from this point so no one can knock me off the bridge as I am in position for the final showdown. And you can see this point on the map I like to leave from. This is Arena 3. The range of time to leave is 22 to 26 seconds. I actually should leave at 22 seconds. I leave early at 24 seconds. And that Brocky that just left is far too early. So even though I left early, I can adjust my speed. I realized I left early, so I will not fully accelerate through here. I will as I am exiting though. There's the Brocky. And I actually in real time thought I left early. I exit at 3 1/4 seconds. Look at how little of time is left on the timeout bar. So I was surprised that I wasn't eliminated by the arena. But on a good note, I have a really good lead. Closer to the high speed that the Brocky can achieve. Keeping it on the road, and the finish point is on the highway. It's a matter of which lane is it in. Is it in this lane or the other lane? Either way, this is going to be a pretty dominant win here in the Brocky.
Welcome to the secret society of the Illuminati! Oh, shh.
Fastang 444 livery on the 2020 Ford Shelby Mustang. This was the very next game after winning in the Brocky, and this is something I will try from time to time, starting the next game very close to where I completed the final showdown. So you can see I'm next to the solar panels. This is south of the highway, northeast of my leg, and I thought I saw a drop over near the buildings here, so I moved over there. I actually did find a drop, but then I found a aerial nomad, and then I found this exoset. I took this over the aerial nomad, and I catch this Nissan GTR almost at full speed going the wrong direction. So the finish is over towards the greenhouse area. So I am downstream from Cascade Falls here. I will go alongside Atlantis to Tula. This would be on the east side of Atlantis to Tula here. Run into some logs, but I have a pretty decent lead here, so I will be able to beat them. I'm going to run this road and gain some speed, and of course I am going to take the Nissan GTR. What a great car, near level 10 speeds. Not sure what they were doing going full speed away from the direction of a head-to-head there. I'm sure they are regretting that right about now. And I went on to engage in 3 more head-to-heads. After 2, I wound up in the Lamborghini Centenario. The third one offered the Funko, and I stayed in the Lamborghini Centenario. So I will jump ahead here where I am getting in position in the southeast where the final arena will be. Lamborghini Centenario. And along the way, I see a level 5 Porsche 911, and they start running from me. And I was actually hoping it was a higher level vehicle that I could engage in a head-to-head with and try and trick them into running out of position. But regardless, they wind up running out of position and start heading off into the trees. You can see there isn't enough time So I will line up here near the edge of the woods, which is the point that I like to leave from, directed northwest in line of that dirt road that's ahead. You can see on the map this point that I like to leave from. This is Arena 6. The range of time to leave is 18 to 20 seconds, and I will leave at 20 seconds. It looks as though I am the only one that is trying to time their exit. And I exit with speed at 2.5 seconds. The finish point appears straight ahead, so I will angle slightly over to the left here. There's some trees off on the left I avoid, and that X-shaped intersection that was back there on the right has buildings around it. So I will cross the stream close to this dirt road. This is a flat line through here. Angle slightly farther over to the left and line up to finish. There are some buildings there on the left I avoid. Now go through the south side of the Cloverleaf intersection. And it looks as though the finish is just across the highway around some buildings. So I need to watch out for some of these buildings around here. And I can see the road that the finish is on. So I will get in line up this road over to the finish. Great win in the Lamborghini Centenario. Yeah.
Congratulations! You are the Eliminator!
You can download your Fastang 444 livery for the 2024 Shelby Mustang today. Here I am in the lava field facing the church ruins in San Juan. And this is the last game of the day. Whatever happens, this will be my last game on this day. So potentially there could be a drop near the buildings on my right. I would hear it. And when the game starts, there is one just right of the church ruins. And it's a purple drop. I can't make out exactly what it is, but what a great way to finish the day. Let's see what we have here. And it winds up being a level 7 Ferrari. Great. So I went on to engage in 3 head-to-heads. One was immediately, there was someone coming right at me on the road here. I will jump ahead where I am getting in position for the final showdown in the AMG 1. And this is in the southeast. It will be final arena 7. So I will turn left at this intersection and go over to this bend in the road and direct myself west. This is the point right here that I like to leave from. Look at that. 2 drivers were late getting into the final arena and were eliminated.
Head-to-heads complete. Get ready for the final showdown!
You can see on the map this point that I like to leave from. This is Arena 7. The range of time to leave is 18 to 20 seconds. I will leave it 20 seconds. See, I have a Jeep Trackhawk in tow. I just will be certain not to let them get along beside me and bump me off the road. They pass right here and wind up overshooting this turn and run into a tree. I I exit right at 2.5 seconds. And look at this, someone else was eliminated by the arena. They left early. And the finish appears, and normally I would go closer to the traffic circle ahead and then angle over to the right. I decide to try and split the trees here. Have a clean run through the trees, fortunately. Now I will angle over towards the north end of the pyramid strip, Teotihuacan. There's no sense in trying to go through the gap on the northern end and possibly run into the pyramids. And it looks like the finish is just across the highway here, so I will gradually angle over to the left and watch out for some buildings along the way. Like the finish is over on the bridge that crosses the stream over here, and it is pretty dominant win. A great way to finish the day in the AMG 1. Yes.
Horizon, please congratulate the Eliminator!
Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video along with all of my videos. And if you've been enjoying my content, subscribe please and help me get to 1,000 subscribers. I really need your help.